Oh, we're here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was really late today. Oh my goodness, man. I was so late and I got back. I didn't want to neglect my dog. It's like I had to play with her a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Hi, Ellie. Good morning, sleepy butt. Hi. I think I saw Goff right now. Maybe no, we're gonna do author notes. We're gonna do author notes. I'm just we'll choose if we either do author notes first or I quickly speak with Goff about what to do for my character. Yeah, because that's the one thing I do need to sort out. Yeah, I'm here? Okay. Let me get some light in here. Hold up. Need some light. Wait, I found that funny. I see what I did there. I didn't even notice what I just did right there. That was pretty funny. Why are you acting so moody? Why are you being so moody with me? What did I do to you? Why are you so moody with me? Don't I give you nothing but love and attention? Why are you so quiet today? You're so shy. She's been so distant the last 2 days. Yesterday, Ellie was pretty distant with me. And today, she was being a little distant. What's going on with you? Alright. You guys ready for the author notes? I can probably do the author notes quickly, Goff. Oh, it's probably like one chapter's length. You look at her. I love you, Willie. Disapproval of the other dog? You know what? Probably it. She's probably a little bit jealous. But it's like, I give Ellie all my attention. The other dog is the Mrs. dog. That's her dog. But it's just like, I don't know. I find it funny. Ellie. Do 78 to 79 after author notes if you can. Next arc ends at 80. Alright, I'll play some Terraria in the meantime. Okay, for sure. Super quick. Let's open up this. Ellie, what are you doing? Why are you looking like that? What? I'm right here. Ruh. Hi. We're here. Ellie. What? Let me let the dog out. What's it? She wants to play with me, but then she gets mad when I have her in here. Tag me on Discord when you're done. Bet. Okay. So I go to watch. Then I open up live chat. One sec. Why is live chat all the way down here? Doesn't look right. I think the protest is finally ending. It's finally over, guys. We've been free. All right. Put the pitchforks down. The protests have finally ended. We were only 2 streams, roughly, right? I think we were only 2 streams late to our volume 6 author notes. I apologize for the delay. Let me quickly adjust my camera and ignore this pimple. That being said, let's quickly read this. So, volume 6 author notes. Are we gonna find out who's the real light seeker? I feel like the actual light seeker was, I don't know, man. 2 streams, like an hour. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't that delay. I don't know. It's like it ends with Derek opening the door, right? And he's the one that brings in the light into the Forsaken Lands. But then, like, so many other characters kind of like play the part of like light seeking. So I don't know. I feel like it's more than just one character, or it's like the themes of the volume, right? But let's find out. I digress. Let's keep reading. So this is translated by Mrs. Matchstick Beepis. I've never read that name before. proofread by Wind Valley, and proofread number 2 by Username. Okay. The 116 chapters of Volume 6 to me achieved the overall degree of complexion I expected. Yeah, it was pretty wild, dude. During Volume 5, I mentioned that the pinnacle of the plot would occur in Volume 6. Not that I said pinnacle. Note that I said pinnacle and not climax. Oh, okay. At the time, it was clear to me that it would be lacking in terms of satisfaction and explosiveness, but the essence of the volume was to bring a strong sense of shock. Regarding this, when Amon uttered Chernobyl and when Colin Iliad said that Omobilla had already died, I could clearly feel the sense of happiness writing brings me. This dude was so happy. Accordingly, chapter subscriptions exceed 60,000, breaking the record of the entire book, especially during the Amon arc, and reaching over 63,000 as for the Omobilla chapter. Because I wrote this conclusion because of the 24-hour mark, I didn't have an accurate result. I only know that during this first hour after the chapter was uploaded that, what was it? Chapter subscriptions were already at 32,000. It's crazy how you bring, so is this like people paying per the chapter, or it's like they're paying like a monthly subscription to read the chapters? Is that what this is? There are 2 pinnacles of Volume 6, one at the beginning, one at the end, stringing the entire, I assume, okay. So yeah, Chernobyl, and then like how the whole like war ended. Okay. One of these ideas were already thought out, and I started consciously burying hints to depict the 2 events. When I first wrote Chapter 1 Crimson, oh shit. When I first wrote Chapter 1 Crimson, I already had a complete picture in my mind, one of which was an inspiration that gradually took shape as I was putting together the story of the City of Silver and its curse. It was only after this that Evelyn and the Church of Harvest came to be. I actually provided a lot of corresponding clues, although they were relatively hidden. It wasn't without foreshadowing, and I never once picked up on this, ever. And surrounding these 2 pinnacles, many secrets had been unveiled. Generally, I don't think there were any problems regarding this portion. It helped to gradually give shape to the overall universe, creating a comparatively complete framework. Thus, when I start unfolding information and hints regarding the old ones, outer gods, ancient sun god, and his family, it would become a lot smoother. Family, yes, using this term to describe that seems to make them a lot more relatable. Speaking of relatable, I would have to discuss the criticisms directed towards the war and justice. Oh, criticisms. Throughout the time I spent with writing the martial arts master, I have been compiling a set of mythologies for writing suitable for myself. However, at the same time, many things were still vague to me. It wasn't until I started writing Lord of the Mysteries and the corresponding experiments and results that the things started to become clearer, thereby adding my mythology. To me, the first business of writing, which is also the most important step, is composed by a very rustic word, expression. What is it that I wish to convey and deliver? This is something that must undergo clear consideration before setting pen to paper. After that, I would need to make a choice regarding what I will include or omit in the writing to make sure my focal point doesn't deviate. To put it simply, I will use a phrase that everyone adores: centralized thoughts. Then, what I wish to express in Volume 6. First of all, it is the sense of impact that these 2 plot points will bring. Chernobyl, and then the finale, okay? The conclusion. Secondly, the insignificance and helplessness mortals feel when in the face of the gods. Thirdly, despite being as small as insignificant as a moth, one should always seek the light. Oh, wow. That's deep as fuck. Secondly, the insignificance and helplessness mortals feels when in the face of gods. Thirdly, despite being as small and insignificant as a moth, one should always seek the light. Regarding the second point, this theme isn't exclusive to Volume 6. It is an inevitable component of any novel worldviews inspired by Cthulhu and the quasi-Cthulhu mythos. One fears of the unknown as well as the insignificance when faced with that unknown, which is the same vein as the straw man from Volume 2? The Straw Men from Volume 2. Therefore, before I started writing Volume 6, even before 5... What? I've been considering what kind of story would be necessary in order to deliver the things I wish to express into the reader's mind. If I started to expand on the war, then the focus would shift to the various mystical powers, battleships, machine guns, and cannons. That's what I wanted. This would be comparatively more fresh, and with the inclusion of elements and sacrifice, exhilaration, the brutality of war, and the other deeper themes, it would deviate from the crux of what I wish to express. Fuck. I really wanted that, though. You guys heard me. Like, all of the volume, like, ever since the war started, I really hope we go to the front lines and we see all this get played out. But, okay, he wanted to it would deviate from the crux of what I wish to express. Because once you arrive on the battlefield, the significance behind death and survival become apparent. There wouldn't be a sense of befuddlement over why you're still alive or why you're dying. At the same time, the story had always depicted fights between Beyonders at arriving at Volume 6. I even began unraveling the secrets behind the various kings of the angels and gods, and if I was to also expand into the war between ordinary humans, not only would the two sceneries conflict with each other, it would be rather weird as well. With that in mind, as I mentioned very early on, I would have gotten into details of the war. Oh man, I wanted that. Instead, the primary focus would be on the life of the ordinary people embroiled in the war. I hope we do get some of this in like the side stories. Wars hard to write, TBH, not many stories do it right. That's true. Like usually in shonen or like, you know, like a manga, you always have like the final war, and it kind of always kind of plays out the same. Not all the time, right? But it's like I understand that part where it's hard to write out. I purposely made these people indistinguishable and without names, which is another interpretation of the title of Volume 2, Faceless, to exemplify the concept of numerous and masses and to decrease the relatively pain and sorrow people feel, instead accentuating the feeling of loss, apathy, and confusion. The only people with a name were the landlord and the lady, and this part was to empathize the pain and hardships of the people. Otherwise, the scene where Audrey determines herself, kneels before her parents' bed, and kisses them before leaving would lack the necessary force, and that part was pretty cool. Originally, there was no need for the scenes where Audrey engaged in charitable behavior to be repeated, but in order to increase the sense of apathy, stupefaction, pain, and confusion of the people, I intentionally wrote a few more of these scenes. Consequently, these scenes were a little more monotonous and insistent, whilst failing to reflect the changes of Audrey's heart. I feel like that got her point across. However, I don't think there were any problems with her two conversations with Klein, each encompassing a different sense of confusion, nor were there problems with her behavior after resolving herself and her subsequent manipulations. There was no delay, no encumbrance, because she has her own internal conflicts and the irrelevant tensions in the story still exist. In summary, I combined the buildup of determination within Audrey's heart, her own growth, and the insignificance of mortals together, and combined them into one thread, resulting in a situation where I'm writing about her, but the real focus wasn't on her, which made Audrey seem like a tool for the plot. This is probably a spectator's mandatory duty and sacrifice, the fact that he sighs. However, I would like to thank everybody for your tolerance and understanding. During these chapters, subscriptions basically didn't drop, resulting, at around 53,000, and let me proceed calmly and nonchalantly, enabling me to enclose everything I wanted to express. During the final battle of Backland, the reason behind the unfolding it from Audrey's perspective, which was a really good point, was to demonstrate the changes the battle between gods would bring to Backland, and to conclude all the things that I have been paving up for that point. As a spectator walking down the streets and the alleys on her way home, she witnessed the same confusion inside everyone, down from the normal citizens up to the nobles, and finally to herself, a demigod wheeling up and culminating into the lament. Death without reason, life without purpose. Wow, man. Death without reason, life without purpose. I have this impression that the relevant plot wasn't a waste of time, and I feel like the plot, which was somewhat adrift, has finally found its grounding, deep, heavy, stable, and solid. Additionally, this part also ties into the buildup of emotions in three parts, from the senselessness, insignificance, and sorrow that Audrey experiences to Bernadette's pursuit, and certainly that regardless of how dark and bleak the journey would be, she would continue, and finally to the city of Silver, with the spent millennia questioning the darkness, who have at last opened the door, laying eyes on a silver of light and on the thing named hope. It is for this reason my original plan to feature Rizzo in Volume 6 was pushed... What? I'm sorry, what? Cuttlefish? Fuck? It is for this reason my original plan to feature Rizzo in Volume 6 was pushed back to Volume 7. This progression of emotions could be reversed, but that would be extremely... I'm sorry, we're getting more Rizzo in Volume 7? But that would be extremely dispersing. It wouldn't suit the title, Light Seeker. Regarding the death of the chief, because Lovia died earlier, I didn't want to reiterate the sorrow and sensationalize it. Instead, it was with restraint that I described his conditions to let the relatively sorrow be hidden deeper and instead focus on the light. We cried like a little bitch during that part. On his expression of regret, release, and hope. Damn easy reading has grown so much. Hey, man, thank you, G. I have my moments. Like yesterday, I was not in streamer mode. I had a long day, so it was kind of bad. But, you know, we have improved a lot compared to Chapter 1. The problem with Volume 6 was that it required too many battles cramped in succession. The middle of the volume lacked the necessary pacing for the tension to loosen, resulting in reading fatigue. This is something I would need to pay attention to in Volume 7. Besides, if I don't write about the war, I would lose the chance to expand on the rest of the world. It would seem like the scope of the story was limited. However, this was something that I anticipated. With the existence of the 22 pathways, numerous different countries, gods, and angels, if I was to open up these areas, Klein's body would end up having to run all over the place. That'd be so fucking funny seeing... Oh, he is now the wandering magician, so he can do that. That would feel very cumbersome and bloated. It would be akin to a dragonfly skimming the surface of the water, because now he's going to have to be traveling the world. To scratch the surface superficially and not to go deeper, I might as well not write it. Therefore, even though I already have a very detailed framework enveloping the Republic of Intis, the Kingdom of Fana Potter, etc., I can't introduce them. Regarding this, a certain 1.5 meter classmate could testify on my behalf. While I was making preparations for Lord of the Mysteries, she asked me what the outline of the story was, so I copied a portion of the setting surrounding Intis, and that was probably very... I forget, he doesn't really have outlines, right? He just has like the scenarios and then he kind of fills in the gap. So I copied a portion of the setting surrounding Entis, and that was probably a very detailed version of it. This was something I set my mind on before I started writing lore. Before writing Lord of the Mysteries, I would limit the scope of the story to the utmost extent, focusing instead on one country and making it as vivid as meticulous as possible, thereby bringing out the distinguishable characteristics of other countries in contrast, establishing a more coherent framework for the entire world. Achieving this, the purpose behind writing Lord of Mysteries... Whoa, I just realized it says Lord of blasphemy. It says LOM, not LOTM. Writing Lord of Mysteries would be accomplished, huh? You guys should be able to feel that I've been keeping some things back. Concerning the people, countries, and the other pathways, I originally hoped to manage it, that is, under the same world, to write a second, maybe... Oh, what the fuck? Wait, he talks about it here in the Volume 6 notes? Under the same world, to write a second, maybe even a third book. Under different perspectives, using things that I didn't have a chance... Oh, this is so... I am even more hyped for COI. Using things I didn't have a chance to use in regards to Intis Fana Potter, the very secretive cults. Oh, shit. So it's going to be like in different things we haven't covered. So I assume COI isn't in Backland or like Lowen. It's like probably somewhere else around the world. I didn't have a chance to use in regards to Intis Fana Potter and various secretive cults, organizations, the Western continent, and other products of my world building, utilizing this approach to complete the entire universe of Lord of the Mysteries. The third book will be real. Please, dude, he's gonna make it. Yeah, but after COI, he said he probably won't do it, or it will be like a side story at the same timeline as COI. You guys did say he probably was gonna do the third book. I kind of hope he does, but I haven't read COI yet. But I kind of want more. I even thought about something possible storylines that I may or may not take up. For example, a certain blessed one of the old ones attempt to infiltrate and sabotage things, but fell prey to an accident, losing their memories and eventually getting picked up by the Church of Knowledge and Wisdom, indulging in exams and textbooks day in, day out. Or someone who starts out as a hunter and ends up receiving instructions from Saint Denitz, crying as he eludes Anderson, contesting wits and skill with the Red Angel, etc., etc. This might be the main story. Whoa, what the fuck? This might be the main... I'm sorry, what? Wait, I don't want to know shit of Seal. Cuttlefish, what are you doing? This might be the main storyline of the second book. As for the third book, it might be a story based on the Western continent, an Eastern Oriental theme of Lord of Mysteries. I was smiling as I read comments of how you guys theorize a Sky Lord of Heaven and Earth route. Of course, different routes. Of course, regarding the power level of the Western continent, I left a few connections, but nothing concise. Regarding the power level of the Western continent, I left a few connections, but nothing concise yet. What? Huh. There might not be... Oh, shit, he says it right here. There might not be a third book, but at the moment, I can promise there will be a second book. It wouldn't be the next one I write. I intend to change the theme of the story, change my mood, write about something else. After all, I have accumulated a lot of inspiration with two especially interesting ones taking shape. One leans towards the Fallout and the other... Good game, by the way. One leans towards the Fallout and the other I'm sorry, how do you pronounce this genre again? Chia? It's Xian, Xia? Xian Chai? It's hard to decide which one at the moment. I will consider it in detail after gathering materials and completing Lord of Mysteries. Small talk at the end, the same role, 3.5 days of rest. Update will recommence at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Oh, he does this on the Sunday night? Shia? for many years, and I still don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Don't worry. Okay, I don't feel too bad. I've only read like a handful. It's actually 4 days, or I know of a handful. But considering the fact that this summary has exceeded 3,000 words, let's continue this as a chapter. Click this for the volume. Oh, wait. Oh shit, wait. It's not included right here in this thing. Wait. Click here. What was it? Click here for the volume 7 name. Okay, I guess we're going to find out the name right now. Finally, since I uploaded this chapter, how could I not make a request for monthly tickets? I will upload the first chapter, volume 7, punctually at 7 p.m., volume 7 at 7 p.m. Give me your monthly tickets. On the side note, average subscriptions had reached around 9,000, 8,600. Please subscribe on the official version. I hope to surpass 100,000 as soon as possible. Translator notes, author's own numbers. Lastly, give me your monthly tickets. All right, so these are some translator notes. Cuttlefish uses an idiom, which I cannot read, which is an abbreviation for something else I cannot read. This is an abbreviation, and this is an abbreviation, which is the essence describes the life of ordinary mortals and mundane people. Oh, like even if you're a moth, seek delight. The literal translation describes the need of mortals having to eat and toil to live, unlike immortals who do not require subsistence, which is why I translated it to relatable. Second translator notes, referencing people's dislikes of one's tenets of the Chinese education system, whereby there is only one correct answer to very subject questions. Translator notes number 3, Cthulhu, meaning the original H.P. Lovecraft lore, Cthulhu mythos. I do want to read more of that now, like at least on my own time, just to kind of... Oh, try to guess before clicking? I know. I assume it's going to be one of the last notes. Combined fiction, or is it? Universe of the entire tropes, setting the mythology, shaped Lovecraft and his literary... No, I lied. I know what it is. It has to be visionary. There's no shot it isn't... Like, after, like, Adam drinks the Sequence Zero potion and becomes a visionary, there's no shot it doesn't become visionary, because we know the last volume is going to be the full. Like, we all know it. But I think it's visionary. The more literal translation of the same terms could refer to a Chinese Cthulhu tabletop RPG circle. The Cthulhu mythos style represents campaigns that focuses on venture, treasuring, hunting, and direct confrontation against an eldritch entity with no sugarcoating, etc. E.g., Eldritch Horror and Arkham Horror quasi-Cthulhu mythos represents campaigns that look completely normal on the outside, focusing on the day-to-day lives of mortals and ruins of urban areas while everything dark is moving in shadows, puzzles which need to be solved in the players. This represents a shift in preference of players as more and more players in China enjoy the quasi-Cthulhu style as it offers more variety and realistic horror. More helplessness. That straight up Bloodborne style hunting, that's a good game. Wind Valley, I may be completely wrong on this. Oh, this is what he said. Wind Valley said, I may be completely wrong on this, but that's one way to look at it. All right. Translator notes, this is referencing Volume 2. Regarding the references to Volume 2 in the Strawman, Cuttlefish is referring the events in Volume 2, 263. Wait, I don't remember what happened in 263 and 476. Strawman, in which the life of the innocent and improvised people battling were but fuel straw for the various conspiracies. Oh. Okay, that's why he said the faceless later on. Got it. I don't know what this means. This means a tool person is someone who helps you without reservation, but you never reciprocate their feelings or acknowledge them. They comfort themselves with the fact that you might need them after all, as examples of Icon Sir Bernard of the Machinery Hive Mind, aka the sacrifice to communicate with erodes. The original was... How do I pronounce this? The original was blank, which is referring to blank, which is a high existence cultivator in Shin Shai. Wait, hold up. Kaching is spelled with a K, right? Chio and Shio from Xenoblade. So Chia. Oh wait, Chian Chia. I think I said it right. Chian Chia. Oh, I was close, Cammy. Thank you. Shan Chia? Qian. Oh, I see it. Qian Xia. Qian Xia. All right, damn. I kind of impressed myself right there. Chinese fantasy like Murim, but stronger. Pronounced like Sayensia? Story. Dude, I am butchering these names. Since Klein's fortune-turning ritual included praying to Qian Xia? No. AKA Sky Lord of Heaven and Earth and 3 other names, Chinese readers have been speculating in Qianxia oculate mix civilization probably exists in the Western continent. That place may have connections with the Sky Lord of Heaven and Earth, since there might be the Chinese in Western continent. Edited Thursday, February 13th. Oh, 13th. Isn't today the... Oh, I'm like, isn't today the 13th? No, it's the 24th today. Wow, this was in 2020? This was 5 years ago? It was a running theory that readers have have that was actually part of Cuttlefish's possible idea for the next book. That's why he always grins when he reads those theories. And yes, Serenity translated is the primordial, which is blank. I was the one who said maybe we should just change the name of the existence implies in a fortune-turning ritual, since the primordial would have zero meaning in LOTM. Note, this primordial is not the same word as a primordial. What is a primordial moon? No, this primordial is not the same word with primordial moon. Is that like another thing in Chinese mythos? Okay, hold up. Here we go. As for the name of Volume 7, as many of you have guessed, Visionary. Correctly, it will be Ha? What's Ha? What starts with H? What fucking pathway starts with H? Hold up. Do I know it? Has it been revealed? Khala something shepherd? The pathway? What the fuck start? What? I know it. No fucking way I know. I'm still blocking it. I know it. No fucking way I know it. When the fuck was this? What the fuck starts with A? Oh, Hunter. Hunter? Wait, no, I said H-A. No, that's not Hunter. Hunter? Clueless. You know it, brother? All right, here we go. Here we go. I know it. As for the name of Volume 7, as many of you have guessed correctly, thank you, it will be the Hanged Man. What the fuck? Hanged Man? That's a pathway? The Hunter? What the fuck? Wait. When was Hanged Man revealed? Wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. Duh. The Hanged Man. I'm so dumb. The Hanged Man. No shit. No shit. Oh man, I know. We talked about that before. I know. I'm over here forgetting. I'm like, what the fuck is the Hanged Man? We've had a Terror Club member called the Hanged Man since Volume 1. And I'm like, what fucking pathway is called Hanged Man? Damn, man, 1,300 chapters, and I fucking forgot. I just praise up, bro. Hey, man, you know, we did it. Hey, that's hype, man. So this dude, since writing this, he's like, we're writing book 2. He gives a hint as to what he could probably do book 2, and then he says, I may or may not do book 3. But I do like how he teases how it's all gonna be different, or it's gonna be like really, really different. From at least the books are different. Olger Lightning Strike is on the way. I'm hyped. Whatever happens with Olger, wait, no, I don't think it's just gonna be Olger. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be shit with a Hanged Man, with the True Creator. Oh, I'm still up on that True Creator. I want to see what the fuck he's all about. I need more of him. No shot. Like we stopped his descent in Volume 1. We stop another ritual here and there in Volume 2, when we're like running away from Mr. A. We're stopping all these rituals, and he's just gonna take it. There has to be a third attempt. There's no shot he doesn't do a third attempt. What have we always seen in video game shows? There's always that 3 thing kind of gimmick, you know, like 1, 2, then 3. It has to be that. We need a third. We need a third face-off where he actually descends and we take him out, because, you know, we're the light seekers. You know, even the readers that have been reading with us for all this time are the light seekers. Come on. Do you want me to remind you the significance of the Hanged Man card so you can try to make some guesses? I mean, I remember everything, but if you want, you can remind me, Cammy. You can. It's like I didn't forget. I remember the significance. But if you want to remind me, or if you want to remind chat or anybody watching the video because they're gonna forget, you can explain. True Creator just might crash out and claim, you've been fucking ruining my schemes this whole fucking time, little shit. That's literally what he's gonna be like. That's literally gonna be his mood. Sure, yeah. Come on. Take your time. Don't take too long, guys. If you guys remember the significance, please put it in chat for the others, please. oh, thank you. So, for people that forgot, the true significance for the Hanged Man: sacrifice, taking on others' pain. Oh wait, what the fuck? No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Sacrifice, taking on others' pain and degeneration. No. No. We're gonna take it back. I don't want to read that. That's kind of scary. Sacrifice? Oh, that's blasphemy. In this series, no such thing. Well, oh shit, wait. The true creator is gonna take one for the team, right? At the end of the day, he's gonna sacrifice himself to protect all of us from the outer ones. And Alger isn't going to sacrifice anything. He's going to be chilling. He's going to be A-okay, right? And then in book 2, sequence 0. You don't follow the true creator? We dabble here and there. He's a good guy. He's pretty chill. We've had a few run-ins. You know, we went out for tea the other day. That being said, Lightseeker, man, that was fucking cool. I like how he said that earlier. What was it? Even like if you're a moth, you still find the light? Or what was the part where you live and die? Let me see. It was up here. What was that quote? He had a quote right here. I lost the quote. I literally forgot what the quote was. There's a quote right here about like life and death. But he can be Kenan father. What did I just read? Trade creator can't do shit to the GOOs, bro. I mean, only one way to find out, right, guys? Only one way. That being said, we have finished the offer note, so hopefully there will be no more protesting. And I think we're A-okay. Right, guys? We're good? We're chill now? We're good? I think we're good. All right, let me switch this scene. Let me see if Goff is available. Give me a sec. Tell me when you come today. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. Wait, here, let me just wait for Goff to respond. Give me a sec. Let me mute myself for a sec. Just give me 1 sec.
Well, yeah, I had all the sequences, sequence 9s anyway. Hello. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You're cool. You're cool. You're cool. No, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave stream. I don't care. Okay.
Welcome to the clandestine meeting.
You don't have to keep me muted. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Let me know what you need, brother.
Right. For first, right. Do you want to make a sort of like a story? So like you know, like a paragraph, a story of how like your backstory, you could say.
Well, I mean,
paragraph or two about your backstory, or do you not? Do you just want those points that you made before?
I think just those points, it's fine. I think that'd be okay. If you prefer more, that can work too.
I think that's really what, like, I think it's up to you if you want to give more. You know, we can work with what you give us, but
yeah,
you know, if you want to put more in, like more detail into it, we can.
No, I think I'm good, right? Like just keeping it kind of like, short, like nothing too crazy. I think that's like, at least from what I wrote, I think it's okay. Just keeping it like nice and short. Like I don't think I was gonna come up with like a crazy backstory for my character or anything like that.
Okay. I know, and look, your goal is very much ambiguous. Like
That's ambiguous. Got it.
very vague. It's very vague. Like find purpose to live.
Yeah.
Story
Okay.
worth telling.
It's a little
Right?
vague.
I get it, but it doesn't really give me any type of direction you should go into. Right? I won't be able to plan forward with your character much.
Okay.
I need something more direct if we're talking about like long-term goals.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. I didn't think that far
So
ahead. Yes. Okay. So like a
so
goal.
that's one thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a long-term goal, 100%.
Okay.
If you want to have
Um,
like hand in it and not just be
Yeah.
out in the whims of the world.
Okay. Shit. Okay. I'll do something like that then. I'll come up with a goal then. Okay. So that's the main thing though, right? Like come up with a goal for the character.
No.
Okay.
We recently sent out announcements.
The announcements, right?
I will need your time zone and in every single like in the week
Okay.
when you're free.
Okay.
Exactly. So
Okay.
like when you have like a couple of hours of free time that you just know that you're gonna have those free time, just so we can have at least this type of calendar to this type of
Okay.
time where we know that you're free.
Okay, for sure. Are you guys planning to do it? How often were you guys planning to do it again?
It doesn't. We're not. It's not really how often. It's how
Okay.
often you guys are able to do it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
mostly depends on you guys.
I think right now, at least for sure on weekdays, I'm Pacific. So at least right now on weekdays, I'll be like at this time. Here I'll put it right here.
Just send. You'll have to send me in like on Discord. Like,
Okay.
Through the DM.
Okay. Well, let me just write this down on my phone just so I don't forget as I'm doing my
Yeah.
backstory. Okay, hold on. Let me get my notes. What else? Make goal. Time zone. Okay, so make a goal, and I'll send you my time zone right now. What else do you need me to give you?
What?
What else do you need me to like give you?
I think to be honest, that was all.
That'll be it, right? Okay, goal and time zone. Okay.
That was the most important parts to be honest that I wanted from you.
Okay.
Hold on, let me check it. Let me check again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that. Did you go through the rule book, by the way? Kind
Yeah,
of.
I was going through it. It's crazy how in depth you guys made it. That's wild, dude. That was impressive as fuck.
Yeah.
I was going through it. I was like, God
All
damn,
these
this is
guys.
fucking cool.
It was all money.
Damn, that
Yeah,
was
it's all
fucking
my
sick.
shit.
No, yeah, I was going through it. I was like, okay, it'll probably be like a page or two, and I'm like, whoa, man, this is a lot. This is crazy. All right, I think I already have it already downloaded on my PC.
Oh, you have it downloaded.
Sorry, so long. I had to do it justice.
No, it came out really clean. Yeah, it was cool. And then I was reading the whole thing on like the sanity meter, like the higher sequence, like the higher it is, and then you have to do the roll. I'm like, oh man, that sounds scary. Let's see. All right.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Let me send you this right now.
The only thing that I guess I also. Oh my god, I hate this. Okay, now I can hear again. The only thing I really just announced recently is like, to like every single change you want to your character to be done before November 1st. Like I just want it until November 1st.
Okay, before the end of the week.
Anything you want about your character. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I was actually gonna ask you this right now before I forget. Since I have my character just like using a gun, like, am I gonna need like actual like are the bullets going to run out, or is that gonna be like a that's the one thing I was like worried about. Like, shit, I don't know how to like approach that. Since I just had to like my character hold a gun.
Well, like special bullets, like demon hunting bullets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess
you'll probably have to like. You'll definitely have to like buy that kind of stuff. But normal bullets, it won't be too much of a problem. Obviously, you'll have to reload a gun and stuff. But
okay, all right, hell yeah. Okay, then I think I'll be fine then.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that was the only thing I was worried. Like, fuck, like, what if I just don't have shit to use? That's the only thing I was worried about. Like, fuck, what if I just don't have anything in my gun to use? Okay, all right, chill. All right, that's good. All right, so I'll just make my goal, and I'll see you right now my time zone. Monday to Friday, 47, and then Yeah, so weekends, at least I have free days. But I should be able to work with any time. I mean, I think the earlier the better for me. At least on Pacific Standard Time. Just because I usually.
By the way, to everyone who's watching the stream, I want them to send me that whoever didn't like the time zone. That's very important.
Oh, the time zone, right?
All right. The time zone. I really need it.
Weekends.
Scheduling, the most important thing.
They're like, oh yeah, I'll be on at 4, and I'm like, oh shit, 4 like at a different time zone. Pacific.
Wait, by the way, Money, do you want to take both Az and Wiz under your wing for the prologue?
Do you want me to?
Do you want to? I don't care much.
I mean, I'm trash.
I got it.
Yeah, I can probably.
I'm only good at writing
debuffing himself in real time, bro. Oh yeah, Money. You're fine with like normal roleplay, right? You're gonna be more into roleplay than fun.
Roleplay is fun.
So roleplay. Do you care about romance? Are you comfortable with it?
What do you mean? Do I care about it?
Romance between NPCs, or if you want, you can be between you and NPC. I don't know.
Like, will I be able to
meet
meet
with everything? Do whatever you need to me.
Bro, oh my god, bro. I'm asking, are you uncomfortable with it or not, Money?
Like, will it be chill for me to date Trissy and the thing or no? No, I'm kidding. I know that's not gonna happen.
I don't think you're gonna meet Trissy.
I'm fucking joking.
You do you, as long as you're playing your character.
As long as you're having fun, bro, you know?
Oh my god, I can't wait to go through solo sessions, bro. That's gonna be super fun.
Let's see.
As long as I don't have to describe a specific scene, I'm fine.
Okay. All right, I'll do that then. I'll come up with a goal. Fuck, I need to think about, like, I don't know, man. That's the one thing I didn't think. You know, I was like, that's the one thing I was like blanking out on.
That's the one thing, you know. If you make a more intricate backstory, it's easier to like link goals and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can just make an overarching goal without needing a super deep backstory.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
All right, I'll think that in right now. I'll try and send that to you before I go to bed then today.
No, yeah, you're fine. You have time anyway. A
week.
So
yeah, we'll have a week, right? Okay. All right. And the only thing I didn't do was like a sealed artifact, because that's the one thing I was struggling with, because I don't know like how to make the item, because like I don't know, I was like, I don't know if it was supposed to be like one active and like one passive, and then like with one drawback or something. That's the one thing I didn't know. And I
like.
Go ahead.
If you're gonna be creating something like that, then like let's say if you're making like two advantages or like 2 uses, then you would have maybe 1 strong drawback or two small drawbacks. You know.
Okay.
You like you just got to be kind of like equal. Make it
balance out.
Fair,
okay, 2 uses, 1 strong or 2 small.
But at the same time, don't go for like 2 OP or be under sealed artifacts or be under weapons. Like make them maybe max up to sequence 8, 7. 7 would be kind of like still preaching it, but like you know, I'll still allow you. Since
okay. Okay. Let me just tell you then the one thing I had in mind, since I'm right here with you guys. The one thing I had in mind was like, oh, because on my character I was like, oh, I'll have a saddlebag that I'm gonna get from the character. I was like, okay, then maybe I can do something with a saddlebag where if I do a roll and the roll, I guess, is high enough, there's a chance for me to gain like a demon bullet back or something, like or like there's like a chance where like I can pull my hand and like draw a bullet back from like before I used it or something. But then I was like, I don't know what to do for like a drawback or like any. That's the one part I was blanking it out on. Like I don't know how to like handicap it. So I was like, I'll probably just not do it.
They could be having random negative effects. So,
Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Okay, okay.
I don't know. Actually, right. I was gonna announce that later on because I wanted to spice it up, right?
Okay.
But since you're already here, I don't know if you're gonna get my announcement. Uh, think about adding some kind of negative qualities to your guy,
Negative qualities. Okay.
like maybe 2 or 3 negative qualities.
Okay.
You can think of anything weird, like you can think of the most funniest thing,
Okay.
but just add some negative qualities, right?
Add
So
two
like or like
negative qualities.
habits or whatever.
Okay. Add 2 negative qualities / habits.
Not 2 or 3, yeah.
Okay. Or like something that like my
you need
character
space
has
for-
to do.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna role play that as like so maybe you're clumsy or something. Like
Okay. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Add 2 to 3 negative quality habits. All right.
You can't start perfect. If you start perfect, you don't got nowhere to grow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me put all this in bold. Underline it. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna go watch the Chainsaw Man movie tonight. So I was like, I'm gonna have a few hours to. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have a few hours to kill before the movie starts, and then when I get there and I come back, since I'm not driving, so I was like, I was gonna do all this right there in the car ride. Let's see. Okay, I'll do that. All right, make an end goal. For if I do a sold artifact, 2 uses, and it'll be either 1 strong or 2 small negative effects, and then the character needs 2 to 3 like negative quality habits to kind of like act on. Okay. All right, I can do that.
Remember to like not make that long-term goal, like not something very simple. Like I just want to get stronger.
Yeah.
That's still almost.
And if you do want to just become stronger, you gotta give real like reasons why he wants that in his life to have like connections to other stuff.
Okay.
Like getting stronger is like a kind of like a step up for another goal.
Okay.
Everybody is not.
You know what? Wait, hold up. I don't think it matters if I'm right here live. I'll just talk about the. So, and I don't know if you remember reading what I told you about my character, Goff. The one thing I added with like the Beyonder I find, the Beyonder I found was leaving everything for like a disciple, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like he was gonna like entrust everything to like somebody else, right? But like I just took it because I wanted it. So I don't like maybe I can make the goal as like after I get strong enough or like I become strong enough, then I go and find that disciple, but only when I'm like at like as high as I can be. I don't know if that makes sense. Like once I'm like strong enough, like then I will go find the disciple myself.
Yeah, but like, why would your character want to do it?
I don't know. Like maybe I'll find like some like sympathy. Like I took everything from this character when it wasn't for me, but then like after like my journey, like like I'll choose like what, like no, maybe I should like pay it forward, and now that I became this strong, now I can like teach the person that was supposed to be me, and like teach them. I don't know, like maybe something like that.
That's I don't know. That's hard.
That's like a way your character could develop, but that's not
end goal.
Like immediate character goal for like yourself know of in the moment.
Okay.
That is like a good place.
Yeah, it's a good place.
That's like good direction for it.
Okay.
But
it also doesn't really fit.
Okay.
Like, it's your character really like. Your character, from what I read at least, is he even if he wasn't very sympathetic toward him.
Yeah, no, he was very.
So I don't see why he would start feeling bad after advancing multiple.
Okay, after multiple times.
Sequences. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, and then I know the one thing you guys don't want is like revenge, like as the end goal, because it's like everybody wanted revenge, right? Okay.
Don't go revenge.
Yeah, I was like, I remember the first time I told you, I was like, oh, I got the best fucking awesome idea, and like, all right, just make sure it's not revenge. I was like, fuck, all right, never mind. It's like, oh, shut up, I'll shut up, never mind, I don't have a good idea. All right, okay, Fuck. Okay, end goal. Fuck, man. That's the one thing I'm blanking out on. End goal. That's the only thing I don't know. Because
I
at
think
least
just
at,
don't
at
don't
least
even
for
think
me,
about it like
okay.
that.
Because at least for me, I just wanted to keep it like at least like spontaneous where my character goes. Like at least I wanted my character to just like go with the story, you know, like if that makes sense.
To be honest, you don't think like that. Like
Okay.
that's a very bad way of thinking.
Okay.
If
Okay.
we're talking about D&D,
Okay.
you should be thinking of what your character actually wants,
Yeah.
not what the story is about, right?
Okay.
I am supposed to drive your character and your wants into the story and make it fit together like a
Okay.
glove, quite literally, right? So, like right now, from what you have with your character, right? It's not, you won't really find a very solid goal, right? So make like maybe add something there to it, like some kind of
Okay.
pizzazz, maybe geez, I don't know. Like just add maybe some more backstory, or maybe add something what happened after that. Or let's say, if I don't know, your father told you to travel somewhere and like fill out a notebook full of very fun facts. You know, like there's so much you could do besides just those like
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah. That man, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. Okay. Or like, okay, I'll
I
think of like something like my character maybe wants to accomplish like a bucket list of things to do.
Yeah,
I'll
that
I'll
that'd
I'll,
be
I'll
great.
think of that.
That'd be
I'll
perfect.
like my character wants because I think I wrote him. I'm pretty sure I wrote this. My character liked to read all the stories or like all the newspaper tales. Like just read fantasy books. Like just read books that were published in the series. So then I can just make my character like, oh, now my character, he wants to do his own bucket list of things he's read in books, and like he wants to do things similar to that. So I'll come up with like a bucket list ideas, and then I'll send them to you.
I just know you're gonna be a big fan of Force Well, bro. I just know.
Wait, what do you mean? A big fan of Force?
I'm sure you're gonna read it.
She's
Your
grown on me.
character's gonna read it.
She's grown on me. She's grown on me, dude. I think I just read that his goal should be to find every demoness. Probably, maybe one demoness. Maybe one. We'll make that like one bucket list. We'll make that one item. Okay, I'll think of bucket list ideas then.
Yeah. With the bucket list though, be careful because like these kind of bucket lists are a lot of the times kind of like before I die, I want to do this, right?
Okay.
So like I don't know if your character wants to be or is suicidal, like
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to me at least bucket lists are just sort of something like this that you just do before you die.
Okay. Before I die, bucket list. Let me write this on my phone. Okay. Long-term
I think
goals.
that's
Before I die.
at least what I feel.
Okay. All right, for sure.
There's so many other ways you could do, right?
Okay. At least right now, I'll try and go with that, like a bucket list or something, that I can kind of like think of things. Okay. All right, I'll do that then. All right, I'll have all that. I should be able to do all this in the car ride, or not most. Yeah, I'll be able to get most of it in, and then I'll have it all done, at least by the end of the weekend. Maybe even on Saturday. Let's see.
By the way, we'll be starting next month somewhere.
Yeah, I remember you said in sometime November, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you just kind of want to have things finalized before. Got it.
I really want to finish a couple of things. I want to finish the story and make sure I have something to fall back on when I'm going through.
But well, you know what?
Sessions.
I can also do this. I can probably change my Friday time too. Like if I need to stay up later, I can do that too. At least for Fridays. I'll send it to you right now. Let me edit that part.
Yeah.
All right. Do you need anything else then?
No. To be honest, that's all that I really wanted.
All right, bet.
Did you have any questions?
No questions, man. It's like I assume we'll be using like dice rolls and all that. Like I mean, I have that with me.
That's gonna be on the server most likely.
Oh,
if you want to
okay.
use real dice though, you're fine.
Okay, I only use my real dice like when I play like Magic here and there. Like I'll just use them to like display the amount of the tokens I have or whatnot. Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah. Everything else, if we're talking about creating character sheets and whatever, the amount of money you're gonna have most likely is gonna be all done after I'm gonna announce that I am fully ready to start any session.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start. You guys are gonna start filling out those character sheets fully, like a final kind of version. I'll be helping you guys answer any questions if you have any about the things you want to know.
Okay.
So if you'll be stuck about
Okay.
anything updated.
All right, for
Fine.
sure. All right, I think I'm good then. All right, I'll try and get all this done then.
Bye. Thank you so much.
All right, later, bro. I'll talk to you guys soon then.
Yeah. See ya, bro.
All right, later, guys.
All right.
Take care.
How did you rate this call? Happy call. Okay, I got it. All right, hell yeah. Wait, what the hell? Okay. I'm gonna do that right now for my character. Easy read Gachi Akuta, please. Oh, is that the one where the people get sent down? Like to the other world? At least from what I saw in the pictures, there's like the beautiful clean world, and then there's like the world that's like trash or whatnot. At least when I saw the anime expo, that's kind of what it looked like. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. The last chapter has 2 days. The last chapter having 2 days. Oh, it's ending already. Really? I didn't know it was ending. What? It's ending? What the fuck? Dude, they were hyping that shit up so much at Anime Expo. Crunchyroll had this whole big booth dedicated to that. I didn't know it was already ending. Oh shit, music is way too loud. Yes, no? Oh, okay. Well, here, it is getting kind of late. Hold up, let me see. Hold up, give me a sec. Let me think this through. Do this later. Keep this open. The last chapter. Alright, I think I might end right here. Because I know the next arc starts at the 80. But I don't know at what part the arc ends. That's the only thing. You can see that. The last chapter looped. You can see the anime. Wait, hold up. Let me see what Love said. Love gave me just a suggestion. Going through it right now. Let me go through these. If I do a long stream, 77 through 90. Let me see, 80s. These next ones are like horrendous, I know, but after reading, you might understand why. God damn! Oh my god, he said read all this shit together. 80 to 86 and 87 92. I can probably do 80 to 86 tomorrow morning. I'll be honest, I think tomorrow I could do 80 to 92. I think tomorrow I can knock out like 20 chapters in the morning. See the trailer? The actual arc is fire. I've seen the trailer. No, it looks cool. I've seen the trailer. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it. I've seen glimpses. I've seen snippets of the anime. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, like, I use Crunchyroll every so often. And just, dude, I reached a point now where, like, I'll leave, like, a dub playing. I'm like, fuck, now I'm over here listening to dubs more often. I never used to listen to dubs, but now it's like, sure, buddy, yeah, but now I'm over here listening to dubs more often, man. Tomorrow, I'm being for reals. Look, all I'm gonna do tomorrow, like, no, tonight, I'm going to watch a movie. I'm watching the Chainsaw Man movie. Before I go live, or maybe when I get back tonight, I want to attempt a review. I wasn't able to do it at Demon Slayer because once I missed that weekend, I'm like, all right, it already passed, and I feel like there's bigger content creators that are already like getting the same point across that I wanted to make. Well, you know, no, that's such a fucking bad thing to say. Who cares, bro? If you just want to say it. Then you should read 78 to 79 now. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, let's do 70. Yeah, let's do those two then. All right. I mean, I can also do it tomorrow. Well, hold on. Let me count this out. 78, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's only 15 chapters. We can knock that out. Yeah. I can knock that out tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow will be 15 chapters. Yeah, we'll just do that really early in the morning. So we can probably do that in like 3 to 4 hours. We should be able to, yeah, we can do that in 4 hours. Yeah, the 2 chapters just be like 40 minutes. Yeah, no, I'll do that tomorrow. That way it's not just like a small video. That way at least the video is a little bit longer, at least when we read it. Yeah, I can do that. I can knock out 15 chapters tomorrow. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll knock that out. Wait, hold up. Also, by the way, guys, I didn't know that what happened with username yesterday was pretty serious. I didn't know what happened. I actually did not know that. I actually did not know how serious the situation was yesterday. I'll try and talk with him. I'll see what happened, since I don't know what happened. But since you read so much though, up to you. Been a while since you were. Nah, what do you mean it's been a while? We can't do that easily, man. We can knock that shit out quickly. Yeah, I got you, man. We're gonna knock that bitch out tomorrow. 15 chapters. Wait, fuck. What am I doing? Okay, in the evening, I'm unavailable. In the evening, I am out and about, sadly socializing. And I'm picking my nose, I'm sorry. So I gotta do that early in the day. Okay, I'll do that early. Lies, deceit, falsehood. Never. It's not falsehood. That's 15 chapters, Harsh. You know, Harsh, that's a very harsh comment. And to prove you wrong, I will knock out 15 chapters tomorrow. All right, we're gonna do that. We're doing 15 chapters tomorrow. It's only 2 more chapters. Like, we do 2 right now, and then tomorrow we'd read 13, and that's okay. We'll do 15 tomorrow. Other mods either don't small or delete their messages when they accidentally do. Oh, okay. No, it's okay. I'll talk to him about it. I'll see what's up. Okay. All right. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you, Cami. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, well, since you know me, I have bad tunnel vision, so I actually don't always read what people say in chat, or like sometimes I'll just glance at a message and then that's kind of like as far as I go. No, you don't have to apologize, Harsh. I was joking. I was joking, by the way. No, it's not a harsh comment. No, I know you're just being truthful. All right. I'll see what's up then. I'm gonna let you guys go. I might stream. Right, I kid you not, when I end stream, I might turn on stream again and stream for like an hour and just play Monster Hunter to kind of like de-stress and kind of just chill before I go watch Monster Hunter and before I go watch Chainsaw Man. And if the missus maybe comes in because she's feeling happy and she's in a good mood, then she'll walk in. But yeah, because I am a little bit tired. I've had a long week so far. I've at least had a long weekday, so I kind of just wanted to chill and relax. So I also do feel bad that we've only read like 2 times so far this whole week. By the way, we're gonna knock out 15 tomorrow. I know, how dare you not spend every second of your free time on Ultimate. You know what? And you know what's crazy, man? I do. I want to, man. But I've had something that I needed to do. Well, look, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go socialize with some friends. we got a little event on Saturday that we've been planning for like over a month, right? So it's not like I can just cancel. Like, I gotta do it. De-stress last time, easy stream to Monster Hunter. You know what? I know, man. Hey, but you know what, man? I'm getting better. I'm getting better, Amon. And you know how I know I'm getting better? Because I'm using the NPCs. There's a new NPC that you can specifically use right now for the festival. It's the October Festival. If you use this NPC during the October Festival, he's better at pulling aggro than another Lance Elisa. So it's kind of helping me out. But I keep fucking choking. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. All right, I'm gonna end stream, and I may or may not restart stream in like 5 minutes and just play Monster Hunter. But we will see what happens. Do as much as you can without burning out. Yeah, no, like that's the other thing. I don't want to burn out because I do love reading LOTM. So that is the one thing. But that being said, I'll let you guys go, and I may turn on stream again because me and the missus, she's actually gonna watch the last episode of Chainsaw Man today. We were planning to watch the last episode of Chainsaw Man right now at 8 p.m. maybe 8:30 p.m. So that gives me like about an hour and a half to 2 hours of free time. If I do it, I'll keep it in the background for algorithm. Bless you, Cammy. Bless all of you guys. What's that one thing in the Hunger Games? The sign for peace. When they go like that, they put like their 2 fingers up or whatever. I'll let you guys go though. Have an amazing, beautiful day, and I'll see you right now.